Hi, I'm Anna Kozonina. I'm a dance writer and researcher, and I teach contemporary dance history and theory and performance theory, and yeah, I do a little bit of audience development in the field of contemporary dance. One of the co-founders of the festival, Marie Profit, invited me to take part in a panel which was called How Do We Talk About Dance? So it's a panel discussion in between writers, artists, curators, programmers about how we communicate about dance to the audiences, how can we translate our more professional language into, make it more accessible to the broader audiences, and how do we communicate about what we do with people. I saw 3 pieces, and I'm actually here not only as an independent researcher professional, but also I am a representative of Springback magazine, and Springback magazine is a dance magazine organized by, run by Aero Waves Network, which is a network that is supporting emerging choreographers in Europe. And so I'm supposed to write something, so I saw a couple of pieces. It's like Sylph by Hatla Olafsdottir and Kulberg. It's a piece of Takuya, and I forgot the surname, in the museum, and a piece of Doridas Strimaitis, The Art of Making Dances Today in Accelerator. I think this festival, the main idea of the festival is something like an alternative or new ways of networking and bringing audiences to contemporary dance, because the festival is not bound to a specific venue, and it's all around the city, and the idea is that the festival organizers are collaborating with different venues and trying to make them interested in contemporary dance and bring their audiences to see more dance. And for me, I think it was very interesting to see how a festival can be something like a meta structure, working a little bit not only in presenting dance, but also doing a little bit of analysis and research of how the structures presenting dance in the city are. How can we make these collaborations more smooth and sustainable, and cross the borders between the institutions and venues and structures that we have. And I felt that it was really successful for me. In these 5 days that I've been here, I felt that it's kind of working. Yeah, I'm feeling inspired. I went to the previous Baltic Dance platform, and actually I published the whole article about it. So if you didn't see it, go to Springback magazine and find the Baltic Dance platform article, because maybe you will find something interesting there. Yeah, I think I actually, for me, it was very interesting, a first encounter with the Baltic Dance last year, because I've seen some choreographers here and there, but not in such a condensed manner. And I really liked the platform, I would like to say. It was very visible how different countries, the choreographers from the countries from the same regions, but still they are quite different, and that there are certain aesthetics and approaches that were very visible. And people were kind of, it's visible that people are really, they really believe in what they are doing. So I really enjoyed it, and I'm curious to see what's gonna be presented next year. I think it depends on what we mean by narratives, because I think that if we are talking about the narrative in terms of literally text that is underlying the performance, I think it's not necessarily, of course not necessary, although there still can be pieces that are based on, I don't know, some kind of storyline, and it also can be interesting. But I would say that the work, contemporary dance has a lot of different means of expression and different structures, aesthetic structures and means to create some kind of narratives, but I believe that the good work is not creating a specific narrative, but it's making space for the audience to create their own narrative. And yeah, so like I would say it's more like about dramaturgy that is that is guiding the audience attention or like perception in some direction, or like puts the audience in some kind of state of reflection that then can create a narrative, but it's not something that should be imposed on the audience.